meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Now, speaking of rides, remember when our tram was pulled on screen by that big T-Rex? When that happened, that turned our tram into what's known as a picture car, which essentially means any vehicle you see on screen, or in the pictures, right? We're going to show you some of our most famous picture cars. Keep those cameras in the vehicle and please remain seated, but take a look to your left. Now you're first going to see the Ford from American Graffiti, followed by the Magnum PI Ferrari, and Bumblebee from Transformers. We also have some of the flying cars from Back to the Future Part 2. We were supposed to have these cars apparently in the year 2015, so I do not know what the holdup is. I want my flying car. We also have our prehistoric foot-powered vehicles from the Flintstones. There are actually holes in the bottom for the actors' feet to go, but then the cars themselves are being pulled with ropes. A couple cars down, you see the gyrosphere from Jurassic World, right next to the Fry's electronics van from Jordan Peele's Nope. Right next to it is another Jordan Peele picture car, that boat. Yes, a boat can be a picture car. That's his Crawdaddy boat from the terrifying film Us. And on the end, that is the tank from Transformers. Now, it is a tank, but do not take it into battle, because it's made of plywood. Yeah, we just paint it to look like metal. It makes all those heavy metal objects incredibly lightweight for our crew members, so we can travel with it. On the right-hand side, you'll see another picture car. It's the Jurassic Park Jeep. Everybody wish it a happy belated birthday, because the film just turned 30 years old. And now we're going to take you through the original set pieces from Jurassic Park and the Lost World Jurassic Park. So, welcome to Jurassic Park. Just me on that song? That's fine. Now everybody take a look at all of these metal pages around us. Oh, what are they really made of? Plywood, very good job. Yes, even the rust has been painted on. Same thing goes for the mobile lab. You see on the left-hand side, covered in camouflage. You saw that dangling from the cliff in the Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, we do have some of the dinosaurs, and they're out of their cages, so please hold on to your butts. Yeah. Just kidding. Now everybody, we're going to make our way down this hill and take you to Old Mexico. Now Old Mexico, you've seen on HBO's Westworld and NBC's Community. And this area is very cool because it allows me to show you weather effects right from the tram. Now, weather effects are important here in Hollywood because LA has sunshine almost every single day. That's why it's convenient to film here, but when our movies need a little more weather, we got to simulate it ourselves. And what's really cool about this area is that it's all connected to my console, so I can turn on weather effects right from the tram. So, when we come to a stop, I'm going to simulate a rainstorm, alright? We're going to get thunder, we're going to get lightning, and all sorts of effects. We're going to make this whole area come to life. So hang tight. I'm just going to set the code and cue up some thunder and lightning. Alright, and don't be alarmed. That thunder is just a sound effect coming from speakers above us, and the lightning you're seeing, that's coming from a strobe light flashing on and off. Now, I did promise you a rainstorm. We don't have heavy rain, so let's get the sprinklers turned on. Now, that is a sprinkler system shooting water up into the air. It falls down naturally like real rain, and the combination of all of these effects together look pretty realistic on camera. But what's really cool is if I hit this button, these are all going to do a hard stop at the same time. So get ready. And stop. Sorry about that. I said, and stop. Stop. Because you're having some difficulty. It seems like a button is not world. No. Wait a minute. If I leave it on too long, we're going to have a flash flood. Alrighty, everybody, make sure you're seated. Make sure you're sitting right now. Thank you so much. was just playing a joke on you. I wasn't controlling any of those effects. That was the result of thousands of gallons of recycled water being released down the hill. And it's going to go right back up the drain pipes to the next tram. You saw that flash flood in the film Big Fat Liars, so Paul Giamatti, Frankie Muniz, and Amanda Bynes.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hang on, funny folks!
Alright, don't worry, Paul Giamatti was fine. That was his stunt double. But you know who did not have a stunt double in all that water was Lady Gaga. She stood there in 6-inch high-heel pumps for her music video Judas, which just turned 10 years old. So let's all just take a moment now to remember my youth. Alright, moving right along. Welcome everybody to the Old West. We are now in 6 Points. Now 6 Points got its name because back in the early days of filmmaking, there used to be 6 different streets that all coincided with this one. Each street had its own bank, saloon, and jail, and we could shoot 6 different westerns at the same time because these were the days of the silent film era where films were not affected by sound like they are today. In fact, the creator of Universal Studios, Carl Laemmle was his name. He would charge people 25 cents to come and watch a western be filmed. They could cheer for the good guys, they could boo for the bad guys, and they would get a box lunch out of it. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal for just a quarter. Now you can see this street in the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and Margot Robbie.